Rock and roll! Yeah! Let's do it!
Time to thrash!
Yeah! Fucking zombies shouldn't have gone... Are these swastikas? The tall grass, is it shaped into swastikas?
Maybe.
Did you see it? Is this...
I can't tell.
It's hard to tell, but
there's something about it that's kind of swastika-y.
It kind of looks vaguely swastika-shaped.
Swastikesque.
Swastikesque. Holy shit, man. I want to play that fucking new Wolfenstein, man. And the new Doom.
Alright.
I gotta get on that shit, man. I totally missed out on that shit way back when Wolfenstein and Doom were, like, new. I played them a little bit on my friend's computer, but not really.
I missed out on Wolfenstein, but I did play a little bit of it on a friend's computer. And Doom I got into.
Okay. You played through the first one?
Where's the rest of these fuckers?
I don't know. Oh, there's some.
Okay, here we go.
Hanging over here, jamming out, having a nice musical day out in the fields.
Fuck yeah.
I imagine fieldwork would suck a little bit less if you were just blasting this kind of music.
Everything would suck a little less if you were blasting this kind of music.
Yeah, that's actually true, man. I mean, at least for me. A lot of the time, whenever I'm trying to do something and I'm having a hard time focusing, if I just put on, like, music, it really helps me focus.
I sleep with music on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which I think is a little bit weird, but whatever. I think it's good to have some noise going. Because if you don't have any noise going at all, especially if you live in, like, a popular area, like a populated area, like an apartment complex or like a, you know, whatever, anything. Instead of having that noise that you've got playing in the background, like music, or like for me, I play a fan. I have a fan going in the background.
Play a fan?
Yeah,
It just goes to like this YouTube channel, It's just fan noise.
Oh yeah, no. What it is I sit in front of the fan and I just do that thing where I'm like, like, Luke, I am your father. You know, that kind of shit. No, I have a fan going. What it does is it drowns out all that noise of like people like fucking around and like your neighbor's fucking dog making noise and shit like that. So otherwise you hear all that shit, it's fucking annoying.
I just always sleep with music on, man.
Always?
Shoot now.
Gotta milk the teat. Alright. I mean, I guess they are farmers.
Yeah, they're just saying random farmer shit.
That is what they do.
I mean, if you're milking anything else, you're not doing it correctly, so...
It's true.
Except fangs. You could do fangs.
Milk a fang? Oh yeah, like a snake.
Yeah, that's how they get, like, poison antidotes and shit, dude. Or just poison.
Yeah. They take the venom to make anti-venom. Did you know that you don't plant apple seeds to make a new apple tree?
Man, I did not.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. You know what you do instead?
What?
You take this okay, you can plant apple seeds to get a new apple tree, but it'll be totally different. Like, apparently, the seeds contain too many different DNAs to reproduce the same kind of apple you just ate. So if you want the same apple that you've got, what you gotta do is you gotta graft it, which means you gotta take like a little bud from one tree and then put it on the stem of another apple tree, and then it'll grow the same apples as the other tree you had.
Weird. And Macento's okay with this?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of how they do it.
Well, yeah, but you're like not allowed to grow vegetables and shit anymore unless you have like a contract with them.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know about Monsanto or their fucking monopoly on food, but all I know is that's what, like, the Granny Smith apple that we know today came from an apple tree that was like...
Oh, I didn't want to use that.
That was like 200 years old. Like 200 years ago, someone found some apples in like, I don't know, wherever. And they were like, oh, these are pretty good. I'm going to cut this fucking bud off of this tree, then graft it onto another tree. And then they did that 1,000 billion times. And now we still have that same kind of apple today.
Huh.
Yeah.
Apples sound complicated.
That is way more complicated than I thought it was. You straight up can't just like plant the seeds. I mean, you can, but the apples will probably come out tasting gross as fuck.
Would they?
I don't know. They might. They might taste good. They might be gross.
What should I get?
As far as
That's true of anything.
Well, as I understand it, like, the seeds, like, the tree that grows from the seed is, like, relatively different from the previous apple. So different that the fruit might taste like ass. Like, it's pretty likely that it won't taste good.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It sounds like how inbreeding works.
Kind of, yeah. Well, technically, you are actually cloning the tree, which is kind of cool. Whenever you do that grafting thing.
Huh.
So there you go. That's my
Big guy was
random
sturdy.
article I read from Wikipedia for the day.
All right.
You're welcome. You've all been educated with a nice little fun fact. You can bring that up at the next party. You might want to fact check a couple of the things I said.
Like, for example, all of it.
Maybe
Wikipedia is on the internet.
Yeah, well,
so.
you should never, ever take anything anybody says on the internet as absolute fact. Like, look that shit up a little bit if you want to start reciting it. That's
Except for
I
what
always
John
do.
just said about not taking anything as absolute fact.
Yeah,
That you could take as absolute fact.
yeah. Just, you can take advice. Just don't take facts.
I wouldn't even say take advice most of the time. These people are fucking stupid.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's one of the things, like,
The fucking king of the idiots right now for me is a man named David Avocado Wolf.
David Avocado Wolf. What
Yes.
the fuck is that?
He's a fucking hippie of some kind.
Okay.
And he posts nothing but a bunch of, like, fake news articles about, like, people overdosing on Red Bull and shit like
Is he
that.
some kind of, like, celebrity or something?
He apparently is. I don't know why, but some... Goddamn X. Yep. Anyway, at some point, like,
Wow.
he just started showing up in my...
How did you die for that?
That's a good question.
Go on.
That's a good question. I don't know, some of my alarmist friends on Facebook, the ones that post, like, oh, don't feed your kids Capri Sun because there's, like, mold in it now, or some shit like that. All these just unsubstantiated, like, paranoia...
yeah, like don't have sex tonight because the planets are aligned. You're gonna get impregnated.
Nah, dumber than that, even.
Dumber than that?
Yeah, like,
Wow.
what was that one? There was that one that was going around that was that really shitty well, it was really good Photoshop, actually, of this guy's shoulder in a shower, and they took, like, a lotus pod or something, and, like, Photoshopped it onto his shoulder blade, and said that it was actually a fungus that they got from using Head & Shoulders shampoo.
I had not seen that. I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Oh,
'cause
it is
sounds
so gross. It
That
is one of the
sounds
most
pretty good.
disgusting things I've ever
That
seen.
sounds gross. I'm glad I haven't seen it.
Anyway, so...
So people believe this shit and started spreading it around without fact checking it at all.
Yeah, and the people that were spreading shit like that, where I'm just... My usual response to it is to ignore it, because I'm like, okay, cool, my friends want to be idiots, that's up to them. But,
Really? That's what you do?
Yeah.
You're not the guy who's like, no, you fucking moron. Here's a link to the news article about how fake this is, like, every time. 'Cause
No.
that would totally be me if I had any friends that were that stupid. I wouldn't be able to stop myself from, like, correcting them all the fucking time.
Well, unfortunately, for, I guess, the world, I don't mess with it, because there's no correct... Occasionally, I'll say something like, you know, if you spend 3 seconds Googling this, you'll know it's not accurate.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just
At
not
a
worth the
certain
effort.
point, if they haven't learned the lesson that they're supposed to Google shit before they go mouthing off about it, then, I mean, I guess they're never going to.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
these people, on the occasion I did say anything about it, would just keep posting this random bullshit that they got off of, like, concernedchristianmoms.com or whatever, and I'm done. Like, you guys can believe whatever you want. I don't particularly care how diaper sales go, so if you think this one's causing your baby to break out in fire ant bites, that's up to you.
Break out and fire ant bites.
God, so much
Like there aren't even
ridiculous
any
shit.
fire ants in the diapers. It just happens to do
Yeah.
the same thing that ants do when they bite you.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure the pictures I saw were of fire ant bite babies.
Gross.
Yeah.
Why would you want to look at that? Man,
I didn't. It
nobody
just
wants
comes up
to
on my
see
fucking
that
feed.
shit. Don't put that shit on Facebook. Nobody gives a fuck. No fucking fire ant babies. That's gross. Man, this is why I don't have friends, man. It's stupid.
Yeah. People goddamn idiots.
Do you ever have to reload this thing?
Not really.
Okay. Or cock it or whatever. Maybe she does it automatically.
Oh, wait, yeah, you can see it in the chambers.
Oh, wow, this one's a runner.
I don't like that.
There you go. Oh, okay. Wait, okay, hold on. I want to see what happens. Oh,
There
yeah,
we go.
okay, she reloads it. Okay. Well, that's neat. I like the auto-reloading. Why is
Yeah.
she going forward? Come on, man.
Seriously, there's plenty of clearance. Just drive the damn bus, whatever your name was.
Over a horde of zombies, and you saw they were standing in the shape of a smiley face emoticon. Oh my god, I would love that.
Are you sure you haven't eaten a space cake?
What is space cake?
Is that what they were calling the mushroom? I don't know what's going on anymore,
Maybe
man.
space cake is another word for like you know how they have like weed brownies? What do they call them? Magic brownies? Maybe
yeah.
space cake is weed cake.
Maybe. I don't know.
That sounds disgusting, by the way.
What?
Weed cake? Does that sound fucking gross to you?
Weed cake? I don't know.
Weed
No.
is nasty. I don't know, man. I hate the smell of weed. I can't imagine it would taste very good, especially in, like, cake form. It'd be like eating, like, smoked spinach cake or something
Well,
like that.
if they're doing it right, you don't even taste it.
Yeah, I guess it's true. You probably don't taste them in the brownies.
I mean, it depends.
That's really just like eating brownies, isn't it?
I've had some that tasted like eating straight up dirt, kind of.
That's disgusting. But those might have been just people who just wanted to make weed brownies, and they were like, "This is vaguely how you make brownies,
Yeah,
right? Let's
you
just
get like
fucking
a box of Betty Crocker and a bag of weed and just dump them in a fucking bowl.
yeah, add some milk, stir it up, throw it in the oven for an hour. There you go.
It has the consistency of a dog poop, particularly when they eat a bunch of grass.
You should also kill as many of those undead a-holes as you can.
But have you not experienced that?
No,
Oh.
I've never eaten a fucking weed ass brownie
No,
before.
no, some of the dog poop thing.
I've never dog poop either.
Well, I didn't say eat it. Like, I'm just.
Did we
It's just
change
the
costumes like
consistency.
fucking 20 episodes ago or something?
No, we bought a new costume. We haven't been home to change
How do we ever go home?
between episodes.
I mean, between like areas or whatever. Didn't you change
Yeah.
into this one? Try it now. Just go to your little room area. That. Oh
Denied.
wow! There's just a fucking fuck you no pause button. What the fuck? Those horses, dude. Good check on. Oh,
They're fine.
okay.
And I'm out of ammo.
That's a
oh shit! I
Oh.
deserved that. Oh shit!
God.